The art of Star Wars Unlimited has been controversial since its release. From Han Solo and Chewbacca to Jabba the Hutt, the art is honestly one of the most debated topics of this pretty new card game. Today we'll be ranking all 16 of the first set's most collectible cards, the showcases, in terms of aesthetics. Seated to be 1 in 12 boxes, these rare collectibles are sought after by all Star Wars Unlimited collectors. However, not all showcases are made equally. Now, right before we get started, I just want to say, being that these things are so damn rare, if you end up getting any of these, then that's incredible. And don't feel discouraged if your showcase ranks poorly, okay? This is just meant for a bit of fun. Secondly, this is for the Spark of Rebellion showcases only. I haven't looked into any showcases or artwork of the new upcoming Shadow of the Empire release, so please no spoilers in the comments below. I'm trying to get that set open with fresh eyes, if I'm being honest. Now lastly, quick honorable mention to Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. Unfortunately, being the two commanders that are in the two-player starter set means that these guys don't have any showcases for some reason. I really hope they change this going forward for the upcoming sets, especially when the two-player starter set commanders are such great characters with awesome potential for great art, you know what I mean? Now let's begin. What is the worst showcase of Star Wars Unlimited Spark of Rebellion? Number 16, IG-88. Damn. Well, someone had to be at last spot. Sometimes when I rip packs, I mistakenly think I get this showcase when in fact it's just the hyperspace version of the standard card. The shadows and foreshortening of IG is great, but man, what is that white wispy thing coming off of his body? Is he jumping into action like an ambush or something? Plus, on top of that weird creative decision, the strange coloring on the background gives the apparent that he's just stuck in gingerbread land. I don't know. On the positive side, there's only better showcases from here on. Number 15, Tarkin. This one was so close to coming last. Now, to be fair, I've heard that in person this showcase looks a lot nicer. But damn man, the windows of the control room in the background showing a large flash of red light over a starscape just does nothing for me on this one. Let's be real, out of all the showcases, if you ripped a pack open and saw this guy looking at you, how would you honestly feel? Number 14, Krennic. Being a fan of Ben Mendelsohn and Rogue One, I hope you all understand that I'm trying to rank all these cards holistically. Krennic's pensive look as the Death Star aims at a lush blue planet in the background isn't lost on me. It's just those harsh lines and shadows just don't pop in my humble opinion. So many interesting and dynamic poses you could have had Krennic doing. Like, I think that's the main issue with this one, honestly. It's just we could have had Krennic deploying the garrison. Oh well, on to the next one. Number 13, Jyn Erso. Stardust. Another Rogue One showcase so soon? Look, this showcase is all over the place. Her open jacket and scarf give Jyn a really strange silhouette. The background is great too, until you notice a weird blur towards the bottom of the card. And the way the weird lighting gives the entrance just looks so blank. Like I'm assuming this is Jedha from Rogue One. Also, every time I look at this card, I just can't stop noticing that weird head shape. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on this one, but yeah, this is definitely number 13 on my list. Number 12, Grand Inquisitor. Ripping a pack open and seeing the Grand Inquisitor lunging at you battle ready with his dual saber is probably a great feeling that I haven't personally felt. This card is pretty damn cool, honestly, and while I was writing the script, I actually swapped his position with Jin's. I like that they blended his Rebels appearance with his Kenobi appearance too. A cool choice that I think frankly paid off. Frankly, this card is the start of great showcases. Everything we have coming up next is very good. Number 11, Iden Versio. First up, what a great reference to Battlefront 2 by DICE. Love the trees at Endor in the background and the specks of flame flying through the air from the Empire artillery on the jungle planet. Plus, they nailed Iden's likeness in her battle-ready pose fighting with Inferno Squad. Honestly, looking at this card reminds me of that campaign that was honestly pretty damn great. Very cool showcase. Number 10, Sabine Wren. Just breaking into the top 10 of this list, we have Sabine Wren. Similar to the showcases we've already seen, Sabine is shooting off screen with her Mando pistol. This art has some great details on her armor, and the way the shot is taken lower with the background running perpendicular with the arm adds a lot to this showcase, I believe. Plus the cool colors and hues of the purple contrasting with her grays, oranges, and whites. Look great. Another showcase that has that weird blurring happening at the bottom of the card once again. However, still made it into the top 10. Number 9, Chewbacca. Such great value in one showcase. Not only do you get Chewie, with his trusty bowcaster, you get Han in there too. Going back to back firing against stormtroopers in the backdrop of the Death Star in A New Hope. This card is very cool, and a massive step up from his standard leader card, that's for sure. This is a great victory for the walking carpet. Number 8, Chirrut Imwe. I'm one with the Force, and the Force is with me. Chirrut is smack dab in the middle of all the showcases, and for great reason. With the palm trees of Scarif in the background, I love his pose with the light bow. He's looking awesome. The saturated colors of this card really bring it together, and I love that the artist didn't use too many harsh shadows. This is just a great showcase. And we are officially at the halfway mark. Thanks for getting this far in the video, but let's keep going. Number 7, Andor. It slightly breaks my heart seeing Andor pop up here. This is actually the first of my 2 showcases that I personally own, so at least you know that I'm not too biased. This is a great showcase with smart uses of browns to differentiate background and foreground. I love the action of his pose too. With the way the background looks, it almost looks like Cassian is backed into a corner and fighting for his life. Plus, awesome usage of shadows and a great cartoony likeness of Diego Luna. How could you not love this one? Awesome showcase. Number 6, Hera Syndulla, captain and pilot of the Ghost. This is an amazing showcase with Hera locked into some sort of space battle in the pilot seat of the Ghost. Now, once again, I'm trying my absolute damnedest as Rebels has got to be one of the best things in Star Wars for me. Now, if only they had another one of the Spectre crew in the background. Where's Kanan at? Or Seb or Chopper? Anyway, awesome show, awesome character, and an awesome showcase. Number 5, Leia. Leia Organa comes in the top 5. Honestly, I think this was the first showcase I ever saw, and damn, did it make me want to be lucky enough to score one. The awesome blue tones bring this card all together, with those tall screens we saw in the Rebel base. Leia looks great too. Pretty cool anime art that I think just works pretty damn good. I must admit, I really do like her standard leader card with that dynamic pose as well. But this is all about the showcases. Now, I think this showcase is a good companion piece, and definitely the number 5 best showcase Star Wars Unlimited has to offer. Number 4, Thrawn. Now, I've never read the Thrawn books. They're heir to the Empire, but I've seen all of his on-screen appearances, and I just don't know what to tell you. I'm not too crash hot on Admiral Thrawn in general. He has a loyal, devout fan base, but honestly, for all my love of the Rebels, I don't think any of it was from Thrawn directly. So why is this card number 4? Well, it just captures exactly who he is and has a cool Rebels reference in there too. Thrawn spends a long time researching and planning against his opponents, and for this card to reference Jabba the Hutt, it's very poetic considering these characters' fates are very much intertwined. Thrawn's showcase is also in a weird position considering that it needs to cover so much text, and personally, I think the way they space the art out is very clever and doesn't take away from any in-game usage of this card. Number 3, Boba Fett. Now, I'm sure that there will be people watching this video that will say that Boba Fett's showcase should be number 1 on this list. Look, buddy, I get it, okay? This is actually one of the 2 alt arts I personally own. When my girlfriend opened this card, when she was opening unlimited packs with me, I basically flipped my lid. Not only do you have Boba Fett in his prime, with his signature weapon and his signature ship, the Slave One, you have a beautiful backdrop of Cloud City in the background. The soft blue and purple tones contrast greatly with his green armor and ship to make this easily one of the best showcases. And well, the internet agrees, because this card still goes for over $1,000 Australian online. But to me, Boba Fett is still the number 3 showcase for Spark of Rebellion. Number 2, Han Solo. Han Solo just barely didn't get that top spot, but honestly, I think this showcase and number 1 is interchangeable. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Far out, this is a great card. Honestly, I think everything in this card is amazing. Han himself looks perfect and is wearing his iconic vest from A New Hope. You got the Millennium Falcon's cockpit in the background, just like the movies, and like far out. I'm kind of at the point of this video where I think the card itself is actually doing the heavy lifting. I really don't need to mansplain how awesome this showcase is, do I? It's Han Solo, for goodness sake. Now, have you been paying attention? Have you guessed the number one spot yet? Let's check out the absolute best Star Wars Unlimited showcase. Number one, Emperor Palpatine. The ruler of the galaxy sits atop his throne, his power unlimited. Emperor Palpatine is the absolute best showcase of Spark of Rebellion. From the low angle shot of the scene to the spiderweb like window in the background, James Daly masterfully uses shadows to portray Palpatine as the most powerful figure of the entire Empire. This card is amazing, and I believe it is the number one Spark of Rebellion showcase. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Did you agree with my list? What would you have had as your number one showcase card? Do you have any showcases? Let me know in the comments below. Now please subscribe for more Star Wars Limited content. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye now.